Okay, so how to get the video statistic in PHP, and yeah, let's just start it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna access on YouTube API, and we're gonna get the comment, dislike, favorite, like count, and view count in PHP, and yeah, let's just start it. So I'm gonna get the YouTube API first, and so we're gonna use video and list in order to get the statistic of a video, how many view and likes, dislike, comment, or something like that. You know what, I'm gonna run this first so you can get the idea. So php main dot php. So I'm gonna get my authorization code first, copy your URL. So if you run this once, it will create a JSON file. So we don't need to run this over and over again. So we got the JSON file will be created. So it will be our main.json on here. So this is the output. And we got the comment, dislike, favorite, like, and view count. And we're gonna make a function that will read our JSON file. So it's very like 15 line of codes. So we're gonna get our view count. So how it works is we're gonna go to the items, and we're gonna go to statistic, get the view counts. Okay, I'm gonna run this thing so you get the idea. And php read.php. So 1573. So we got our view count. So how about dislike? So we're gonna get the dislike by using copy the dislike and put it on here. And we're gonna save this thing, Control S. And yeah, so that's how you're gonna do it, and that's how you're gonna look inside the JSON file. Very easy. And I'm gonna put it back to view count. And yeah, so very easy. You know what, I'm done with the demo. I'm gonna explain things right now. So on our main.php, so we need to install our package first before to use this. And if you have experience on like Composer, so if you know Python, so what is Composer? So Composer is a package manager on PHP. Pip or Python, absolutely the same. And in order to use YouTube API, you need to install the Composer require Google API client on your environment. So if you type Composer, you need to install Composer first, and you need to install that. So on the composer.json, so inside of that composer.json, very straightforward. Maybe it will change in the future, the version of API client. You can just change this and type composer install, so it will install automatically if you download my code on my GitHub. That's step 1. So you need to get your client secret.json. So that's your 002.0 in order to use API requests on here. So you need to get your 002.0. If you don't know how to do that, go to my video and find it. And very like, it only takes you 1 minute to do this. And yeah, so basically you need to change the ID. So what is ID? So on the documentation, they did not kinda explain what's ID. On the parameter, they just say ID. So what this ID is? So first we're gonna on the statistics. So this one, so we're going to the parts. So on this one, statistics. That's why we put statistics on here. So the query that we're gonna bypass is the ID. So ID is separate the separate list of the YouTube video ID. So YouTube video ID is the video ID that we're gonna get. So what is this on YouTube video ID? So I'm gonna go to YouTube and click something, and yeah, so this is the YouTube ID on here, YouTube video ID. So it's on my and yeah, so this is the one that we're 157 1573 php.read.php. So it's absolutely the same. Oh my god. Okay, so same. So this is the statistic for this video. Very straightforward. And yeah, so if you're gonna use this, you need to change the ID for this, for your video if you wanna get, and the client secret.json. And yeah, so those are the 2 steps you're gonna do: install the package, change the client secret.json. You need to override this on your own name on here, and you need to run it. After you run it, you're gonna make our main.json on here. So this 5 lines of code, it will access to the main.json, and it will override every time you run it. And every time you run, you can read it if you want. So yeah, you can get the code to my GitHub. I'm gonna put it to my GitHub anyway. So yeah, if you have question, leave question, like and subscribe, and yeah, see you in the next video.